Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Zant Zone. Andazant here, where we back the blue. Normally we're back in the blue in the background, but in light of Constitution Day, we've got the big old American flag. Babe, Tula, how you two doing? Kelly, hi, I see ya. How's everybody doing today on this wonderful Constitution Day? So, great news. Since the last time we spoke, I am no longer in an evac zone. I have been completely reduced out of evac levels. So I'm not level 2 no more. I'm not level 1 no more. I am level goose egg. Oh wait, sorry, it's goose egg like that, right? Um Now I am like 100 yards away from where the level 1 is at, but I'm pretty sure things are gonna be okay. They're calling for rain coming in tonight, going in tomorrow. The winds are shifting. Um, no containment yet on the Riverside fire. That's the closer one. Uh, the Beachy fire. Last I read, I think they were 10% contained. So making progress. Weather's changing. It all looks positive. So I pray for those that are returning home. I know a lot of people have lost their homes during this deal, whatever, and I pray they get the support and everything that they need during this time. Whether it's insurance, FEMA, state, federal, whatever. Um, I hope they do receive the support to take care of them going through this because it's not easy. I was reading a thing that talked about how fast it spread. It talked about one of the fires they believed had started from electrical wires. There were witnesses that said they saw the blue sparks, they saw the wires sparking and everything, and investigators had determined the start of the fire was near that location. And they showed a timeline of how fast it moved from where it started within 24 hours, how fast and how far it had moved to the west, and like the area that it completely went through. And it's crazy scary to think that something like that happened. um that's racist. uh yeah, we had our back door open a little bit today, this afternoon, but hey, Reflex. uh yeah, that the town was gone, and like I hate to think about it happening in the middle of the night when people are sleeping. I mean, during the day when you're up ready for it and you kind of know what's going on, but if it happens in the middle of the night, you have that's even less time you have, and trying to run around and grab everything. Because like with me, like if the fire had made it to my home, there was plenty of time between with it going and the time it would have taken for it to come to my home. So I had plenty of time to prepare everything, get stuff together, and be ready to go. Whereas these people, boom, the fire started and that was it. They had to go. There was no digging through, making sure you had everything. So I guess a big lesson learned here is even though we knew the weather conditions were very ripe for the fires, I guess it's a matter of if you're in a location like that where you're kind of way out in the trees, like to be ready, like have everything ready to go, be ready to go at a moment's notice. I mean, even if that means having like a something where you just hook it up and go a trailer or something like a storage trailer or something that where you store all your stuff. I don't know, but to me, it's almost like you would think you'd have, yeah, not even an emergency backpack. I would say an emergency trailer. I mean, I would say you have a trailer with necessary supplies, your important documents, or have a way to where you quickly move your important documents, have them stored properly, to where you can quickly load them into that trailer and go. Um, because it's just crazy how fast everything happened and everything. And um, again, I pray for those families that the ones that lost lives, the ones that lost friends and family, and because they still don't even know how many people have been lost. I think last I heard there was like 10 in Oregon. But on top of that, just it's a tough thing when you lose everything, because many of those people weren't able to take a lot of those precious items, those items close to them. Yeah, and animals as well. And so when you have stuff that is really close and personal to you, it's really tough to just lose it and it's gone. Yeah, I mean that's a smart way to go, Bass dude. I mean, like if I lived out there, that's what I would do. I would like take a utility trailer or something, and I would have it set up to be ready to go. Maybe for security of it, I would have the back end of it parked up against something so people couldn't get into it, even if they like cut the lock on it or something like that. I would have it parked up against something so they couldn't get that access to it, but I would have something that was just ready to go. But I pulled up a few streams just kind of see what's going on. Not really anything going on. There's a there was like a Trump rally. There's a Black Lives Matter rally, or whatever, in Arizona. Uh, Utah, they're just kind of streaming themselves. Um, Rochester, they just seem to be dancing around like they do in Portland. So not much going on. No word yet on the interview, Kelly. They said they had a couple more interviews to do. So hopefully I'll hear something by tomorrow. Last couple interviews I never even heard anything back on. So. But it seemed like it went well, so we'll see. I just keep chugging along, keep applying, get more interviews, and we just go from there. Um, doesn't do no good worrying over worrying about it or whatever. So it was another production supervisor position. Even though really, I don't really want to go back into supervision, um, because you get your hands tied so much where it's tough trying to deal with everything because you have problem employees where you try and work with, you do what you can to work with them, and you try and set them up for success. You try and identify like their strengths and their weaknesses and everything, and try and work them to where you can better utilize their strengths as well as improve on their weaknesses, help them grow on their weaknesses, and help them be a part of the growth and team to bring that motivation to help the whatever the company is, help that grow and be successful. But you have some people that don't care about any of that, and their performance, their attitudes, and everything like that show. And lots of times when it comes to HR and everything, you end up with your hands tied and you can't do anything, and it becomes frustrating. Um, I've had I've had people that would clock in for work, and with only 12 people in the whole building, they'd be clocked in for 12 hours. I would check the whole building, no sign of them, but I was told that I could not prove that they weren't there because I didn't have this individual's phone number. I could not prove that they weren't there, even though I searched the whole building and they were clocked in, and so nothing happened of it. Hey Ashbury, how you doing? They made unemployment for us to use. I know they have. I mean, I've got the unemployment. I had the extra $600 for a while, which it helped. Like unlike, I mean, a lot of people they got that extra $600, and that combined with the regular unemployment, they were making more money than what they were before they went on unemployment. Um, Me, unfortunately, no, I wasn't. I wasn't even making as much, even with that extra $600. I wasn't even making as much as I was making before, and so when I when the $600 ended, that it went from like hurting to extremely hurting. So now it's a combination of the regular unemployment I receive now and the savings. So we still have enough savings Lasted a while. Hey, that one girl, how you doing? Did you figure out all your alerts and everything yet? I have to go through those with you or something. Get those all figured out. Is a different application? Is that Reflex? Is that the $300 one? So I know there's a $300 one that was just approved that I did online, and I don't know if it's like 5 weeks or 7 weeks worth or something like that. Excuse me. So, but yeah, I know there's like a $300 one or whatever. That's like supposed to be like prorated back to when the $600 one ended. Thank you, Wade. But I mean, it'll help. It's just I mean, even from the day I got laid off, I wanted to go back to work. I didn't want to sit here on unemployment or none of this garbage. Hey, Spartacus, how you doing? So, I mean, like part of me, like I've got mixed emotions. I wish that I would have gotten enrolled in schooling and whatnot. Hey, Dubs. Um, but I didn't know how long this mess was gonna last. I didn't think I was gonna be out of work this long. But I wish back in April I had gotten going on some online schooling. Uh, and because I would have been a lot further into it by now than back then. But but if anybody's interested, looks like Bark is looking for a date. Uh, yeah. So again, happy Constitution Day. Did you guys go through and read the Constitution today? I've been kind of in and out with things with my daughter and whatnot today, so I was trying to. I made it through the first. I made it through the regular portion of it, the first 7 articles, and then I was trying to get into the amendments, but I didn't make it into them. They make online school for looking like a cop. I think I would get straight A's for that one. But yeah, so I'm just kind of living life, doing what I can, continuing to apply, getting in arguments with people online. Today we were discussing one of the online arguments I had today, of course, was like regarding the Proud Boys and stuff. So I don't know if you guys heard, but the Proud Boys had an event planned for the 26th downtown Portland, and they just came out and announced that they were moving that event to Delta Park, which is away from downtown, away from everybody, and they just wanted to have like a big barbecue. They wanted to have a peaceful event away from where the mess was at, away from any type of political thing. And now Antifa's like, oh, they're moving. We got to go get them. Oh, did you know way back in 50, 60, 70 years ago, that was a black town for 1 month where they're holding that at? Is that why they chose that? I don't know. Is I don't know. It's I don't know why they chose that location. I don't know if there's any meaning behind it other than maybe it was just the location of it compared to where everybody was at, be able to have everybody. I don't know. Yeah, better bring your guns because I mean, even Antifa, they they come out and they spread this propaganda of, oh, these far right people, they're alt right white supremacists. Well, a lot of them, including the head honcho, whatever, Proud Boys, aren't even white. Yet they're alt right white supremacists. Well, to be either of those things, you kind of have to be white. So it's funny when they come out there and they throw those words out there, and it was yeah, I don't know. And so I got an argument with somebody, and then they wanted to start talking about, oh wow, they're busing their people in. They start their events in Vancouver. No, they don't. It's like it'd be the same thing as if Antifa started an event in Vancouver and came to port. They'd still have to be busing in. And so people struggled with the arguments, and then they were talking about, oh, they're fascists. Well, if you're oppressing them, trying to keep them from exercising their First Amendment rights, would that not make you a fascist? I don't know. And so they told me to go look up what fascist means. So I haven't dug deep into that yet. It's just like fascist calling somebody fascist, I guess. I cited Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. But yeah, it's ridiculous. And um, then also they came out Thurston County up near Seattle. They came out today, and was it today? Tonight. They said that they had evidence that uh Ryan Rule or whatever his name is, the Antifa dude that shot the Patriot dude. Um, he pointed a gun at the officers before he was shot. They also found a casing of the same caliber as the weapon that he had in his vehicle. They haven't matched it up yet, but it was also, I guess, the same casing or same caliber as the weapon that was used in the shooting. They also found AR pistol in his vehicle with the serial number shaved off too. So this guy was a piece of garbage. Apparently, with his interview, I still haven't watched his interview. Apparently, with his interview, he said that he didn't turn himself in because he didn't trust the cops, and he believed that the cops were working with the Proud Boys, and he wouldn't be safe. Yeah, I don't believe that. But 5 people in Provo, Utah streaming. They're walking around with their guns. Yeah, I did see somebody with a gun. 10 people on their stream. You called the Provo police? The police started watching the stream, or who started watching the stream? I'm a Democrat and always vote, but saying I'm a Democrat gets me the speech about radical left. I'm very moderate. It sucks on any side to be labeled something you're not. And that's what I said. Another thing I said to somebody, I mean, because I lean right, but I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't care if you're left. I don't care if you're right. Antifa, BLM, all these idiots out there in the streets harassing, assaulting, killing, vandalizing, all that stuff is wrong. And it doesn't matter if you're on the far left or on the far right. I don't agree with the far right either. There was a guy that was just arrested. That was arrested in Eastern Oregon. He was from Colorado. He walked into a Pilot gas station. If you're not familiar, Pilot is like a truck stop, whatever. A big gas station for truck stops. Walks in, see this guy, and stabs him in the neck twice. His reason for stabbing him, because he was black and he doesn't like blacks. I don't agree with that just as much as I don't agree with the whole Antifa BLM stuff. So, yeah. And too many people want to just, based on their deep down beliefs, want to just throw stuff out without even looking at the evidence. Or where everybody calling? I don't think it was just Kamala Harris. I'm pretty sure it's been that compared. I mean, they call the Proud Boys, the Patriots and the Proud Boys. They call them all alt right, far right, Patriots, whatever. But the problem is both groups have people that are not white, and so that doesn't really fit with the label that they're giving them. Will I play one of your short meme songs, JJ? Uh, Maybe. It depends on the song. Is it a copyrighted song or is it a song you made? Yeah, I think a lot of the light is coming out regarding the Democrats and the Antifa and all that. Kamala is a huge joke. I don't know what Kamala plans to do if Biden and her win the election. I don't know what she plans to do because there's nobody else higher than that she could kind of work her way into a higher position, doing what apparently she does best. Where's it at? I got mentions. Oh, JJ. Also, I saw that you're a Temptations fan. You say you went and saw the Temptations. Is that what you were saying? Pretty much, Joel. That's what it is. Kamala, Kamala, Camel. Yeah, Kamala's running for president. Have you guys seen the videos with her and Joe Biden? They've been making slips of calling it Kamala's administration and everything. The Harris administration, not the Biden. Yeah, I'm a big Temptations fan also. I will admit, many years ago, me and my friend, we were actually booed off stage. We were in this bar that was predominantly black. He was black, I'm white, and for whatever drunk reason, we decided to get up on stage and sing "Just My Imagination" while totally smashed. I have no rhythm at all. I cannot sing. He can't either. So you can imagine how many boos we got. They were excited when they heard the song come on, but yeah. Once we started singing, if you that's what you want to call it, it didn't go very well. We were booed off stage. We didn't even get to finish. I totally agree, Bass dude. It looked like there was a good conversation today that happened with the black conservative preacher. He was downtown earlier today with the Cops Northwest group during their support the police event. They do it like every Thursday and Sunday, but he was down there talking to people. And there was one kid that he talked to that seemed to kind of have some lights click on him, kind of started getting through to him. But the kid had some stories that were really kind of out there. Um, he this kid said that he'd been shot multiple times. He grew up in Chicago, and he got shot multiple times in Chicago, and he didn't trust the police, and they wanted to treat him for these gunshot wounds, but he left, and they stopped bleeding after a couple days, and supposedly he had all these different calibers of shots that hit him or whatever. Yeah, it's I think the kid was a homeless druggie or whatever, but he was actually listening to them. It seemed like they might have been getting through to him. Hopefully something clicks and they're able to help him, but we'll see. Oh, it was booze, BOOS. It wasn't good. Camel toe hairs. Which mansion was he at? Or do you know? Because to be honest, I haven't really been watching. I haven't really been watching villain much lately. Uh, I I had a lot of I had a lot of respect for villain, and I really appreciate a lot of his interviews that he was doing, like when he was downtown. I felt that he brought good questions to to the debates and or to the debate and everything. And here comes a butt. Yep. No. Yeah. There's a butt in there. But recently, he made like some comments about single mothers, and they were pretty blanket statements of basically blaming single mothers on or blaming society on single mothers and because they stay single and didn't wasn't willing to accept any reason as far as why they were single. Didn't really understand the definition difference between a widow and a single mother, that they're two different things. But yeah, we had a discussion, and he just wasn't getting in. So with that kind of logic or thinking, whatever, um, yeah, I mean, I like I understand the family unit is an issue in America today. Um, but to blame the issues on families, on mothers who are single, um, that's kind of a insane idea. And getting being mad at these mothers and blaming these mothers because they don't run out and find a new father for their children. That's apparently there's a another person on YouTube, I guess, that talks like that. That but I don't agree with that. I think it's a much broader, deeper issue than just that. And he was going on to about being worshiping single mothers and everything like that. I don't see single mothers being worshipped. I see single mothers being complimented, being able to raise their children and work at the same time. Whereas that's very difficult in itself. But yeah, yeah, but not all single mothers live on the welfare system. There are a lot of single mothers out there that do all they can to avoid being on the welfare system and work, sometimes go to school at the same time and raise their children at the same time. And so it's a pretty crazy discussion, and it just wasn't something that I really wanted to follow, and something that I don't believe in. And so I kind of stopped following him and his stuff. I mean, nothing personal against him, whatever. It's just a belief system of it would be like me following some other crazy idea person where with their beliefs that I don't believe in. So uh like I said, nothing against him. A lot of people have that same idea or some a lot of people that doesn't bother them, but for me it's different. Well, I was raised by a single mother too, and I know a lot of people that were raised by single mothers, but there's more than single mothers out there. There's single fathers out there too. And to place that burden on a mother of trying to find that partner, because a lot of people say, well, it's about the children too, but it's also about the mother. And it's more than just making sure that that father's there, because if you just go out and get any willy dilly to be a father, that doesn't mean that they're a father. And the argument was there's no excuses, and there's plenty of men that want women. Well, it's not a matter of men wanting women, because there's a lot of men out there that want women that aren't good father figures. So, but anyways, JJ, you want to hear your song? All right, I'll play your song. All right, you guys ready? This is JJ's song that he made. I haven't heard it yet, so it better be good. Otherwise, you're fired. You start that. Clip the last 30 seconds. Clip the last 30 seconds, somebody, and send that to me on Discord or something. Please. And thank you. That was JJ's song. But anyways, children out of the wedlock, whatever. Well, that's irrelevant too, because people could be married and the husband split, dies, or whatever. That's still a single mother. Soldiers. A lot of soldiers spend a lot of their career deployed. There's practically a single mother at home. They're still married. The husband's just deployed. So there's a lot more to it than that. So what's going on in the world? What else is going on in the world? There was something I was curious about with the Constitution, though. So it talks about with Section 8, it talks about the Congress being responsible for regulating commerce to foreign nations and among the several states. Some dude's yelling F you out the window. But no. So if it's Congress's responsibility for regulating commerce and whatnot, why is the president having to do their job with fixing all these issues with trade with China and the agreement with Canada and Mexico, the trade agreements throughout there? I don't understand. There they go dancing some more. Rochester. That's probably on a loop. I don't understand why the president was handling that. And then also on Section 8, it talks about Congress being responsible for post offices and the post roads. Well, why does the president have to deal with that stuff as well? So why aren't people asking Congress why these systems have been failing and they haven't been doing anything to improve them? Who is that girl? Were there gunshots in Gresham today? Not that I know of. There may have been. We're losing them all. Nothing's on. Trumpet Man was streaming earlier. We have no streams going really right now. This is the closest one. Who wants a fist fight? You have 2 more songs? Man, you're just like a musician. Why aren't you streaming it? You're a streamer, aren't you? If you were streaming it, I would restream you. Gosh, slacker. Don't dude me. I'm trying to help you with content. Does he watch your streams? That one girl, you're letting us down. I mean, I thought you were a streamer. I was all ready to promote you and share you with my 25 other viewers. Hold the phone steady when he swings. You know, probably about how long ago was it? It was a long time ago. 19 years ago? Yes, 19 years ago. I worked in the bakery department of Safeway. I worked part-time. I had to like put the bread on the shelves and stuff in the morning. And then sometimes I would go in the bakery and make like cookies and stuff. And there was this old woman that came by one time and I convinced her to, I kept trying to talk her into buy cookies. And I finally convinced her to buy cookies. And she must have been like 80 years old. You were in kindergarten? No, she must have been 80 years old. And she's like, I don't know, I might buy some. And she leaves, and she comes back a little while ago later. She said, okay, I decided to get some. She said, you could sell a bikini to Eskimos, or bikinis to Eskimos. Alright, so we need to find following channels. That one girl. Nope, she's not live yet. She was last live 4 hours ago. I am convincing. I need to convince you guys to get more people to subscribe. Jeez. So how you guys doing? How are things going? Things have been pretty quiet lately. I think they're gonna stay pretty quiet. It just sold you on the Yukon. Do we like go to bed now? Like we won't be up all night? I don't know. We'll keep going. You guys give me some discussions. We'll discuss some stuff. If you guys want me to look something up, we'll see if maybe we can get that one girl. See if get some good footage from her. Someone suggested me on PT News. What? What? I'm getting PT News famous? Check my Discord. Oh my. That one girl, that would make it even better. I'm much better than PT News. I don't know about that. He's a lot more established. He's been doing this for a while. He is much more prepared. I'm totally never prepared for my streams. I try and get prepared, but they're always just like a mess. I'm a whiner too. I'm whining all the time. These lefty punks just don't listen. Um But no, like he writes like the stories. He's got like a web page, whatever. He writes like news articles and stuff. So I mean, I gotta hand it to him. He's much more advanced, much better than I am. I I am me. You are you. I am me. You yell at him. No, Steve's a good guy. He's got a lot of. I haven't watched a whole lot of his streams. Um, but he's got a lot of input. He's got a lot of people that can dig a lot of information up for him. But he does read up a lot on the news. I will admit that some of his information he has that he shares isn't fully accurate. So sometimes when I see some of that, I get a little discouraged by it because if somebody's reporting information, a lot it doesn't matter who you are. If you, I mean, like with me, if I start sharing information and it's false information, so if I said, "Oh yeah, Antifa's out there, they're out there starting fires. There's evidence and stuff of it, and that they're responsible for like 5 of these fires and everything," because I heard somebody say that to me, then I wouldn't be doing you guys right. I I would at least need to make sure, okay, and what most people need to make sure is, okay, if people are claiming this, where is the source of all this coming from? Because it doesn't matter who it is that says, oh, somebody's out there doing that. If there's no news or anything for it, then yeah. Try listen to subliminal YouTube videos. Oh, you're talking about Joe. Maybe I should do that. My wife says I'm always negative. We already know what's gonna happen. Put this sound on here. Whoa. Sorry about that. Turn that down some.
I can't hear you with that shit mic. Faster of unicorn. You guys got the Xbox mic. That's what it's going on, bro.
You don't necessarily have a separate computer. You just need to have multiple screens. Like I've got 3 screens right now, and for me, it's not even enough. I wish I had more. I was thinking about taking this middle screen and like turning it sideways. That way, I could have the restreams on it, and I could also have the software, the streaming software. So because I don't like with my streams, I find myself quite often going like this. Like when I go back and look at some of my streams, I'm like, I'm over here looking like this, or I'm like this, looking whatever. And when I'm doing my streams, like a lot of people, this is where like Steve and them have an advantage over me, is because they're much better at sitting here looking at you guys, looking at the camera, instead of reading something over here or reading something over here. I prefer it right here in front of me. What are they talking about illegal? They got a hooker over there with them? You heard about the pastor in Cali willing to get arrested to defy Governor Newsom for... yeah, I heard something about that a while back. There was a pastor that had gotten in trouble, or maybe that was here in Oregon. I can't remember, but I know there was a pastor that got in trouble because he was holding church, whatever, and they weren't supposed to hold church, and he was trying to fight them in court and whatnot. America, baby. That doesn't surprise me. And I consider myself a Christian, but
all right, everyone, we're getting ready.
From my experience with numerous churches, a lot of it I take with a grain of salt, because unfortunately what I see with a lot of churches is a lot of hypocrisy, and it's very, very upsetting, because too many churches are more concerned about the numbers than they are at the actual truth. Soon I'll be so big. Is that a fat joke, Kelly? Hey, Agenda. But like he is, but it's not coming up for me. I was trying to pull it up, but that's the problem with my my stream wall that I have. Lots of times it won't pull up Instagram. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it, unfortunately.
It appears that the other side is leaving. Black Lives Matter side is all leaving at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We appreciate everybody again. I know I say it a bunch of times, but it's that important when you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Especially sharing it out to all your friends. Definitely helps out.
Post the link in Discord. Play it when you get a chance. Alright.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Please remind me what I need to get.
Other than protests and things like that.
Get more streams.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.
Need access to more streams? No, it's just so the program I use that most people use is it's called Streamwall. I don't know if there's different versions of it or whatever, but I've just got the one version. So I have to open up like a command prompt type system, and it starts up the program, and then it'll come up with the woke links. And if something, if there's a link like, which I haven't checked yet. Let me check on CJ. I think I was gonna do that earlier, but I forgot. Oh, we just lost one. We're losing them all. Oh, now he is CJTV Media LLC. He was live yesterday, but I don't see no lives today. So I'm gonna go back to full screen because that one stream isn't gonna cut it. But yeah, more streams is just getting more people on here. I will actually be back in a moment. You guys talk amongst yourselves, please. I gotta go talk to the wife. Not what I wanted. am totally sorry about that, everybody. I am back. Look what I found. Oh, what to watch, what to watch. What did I miss? I miss anything exciting? No, my wife was she was asking me about some money out of the account, and I had to remind her that I just bought her some tires. Said that was a payment for her tires. Oh my goodness, you guys are talking like crazy. Yeah, I don't think I necessarily need money for donations for anything. Donations are nice, but really I just have to figure out content. Oh, Kelly knew what I was bringing back. I figured if I was going downstairs, I had to bring it back. Might as well grab it while I was there. DC? I think DC was supposed to start yesterday, but I said it wasn't going to happen. Because either they don't have the money to actually go there, or they are saving up for next week. Comments. Tires was the cover story for the beer tab. Nah, I don't drink that much. I haven't drank for a few days now. I haven't restocked my Angry Orchard. Back, everyone in your chairs. Get ready. He's back. Here we go. I guess a snack van was spotted in Newburgh today. Got that clip of the veteran talking to the politicians. Oh yeah. That's okay. I can't do it any night. And let's see what else. Oh, apparently there are 5 fires in Clark County tonight. That's across the river in Vancouver. So that's something to keep an eye on. Looks like one of them's a vehicle fire, possibly a nursing home fire. But again, it might not be anything major. It could just be standard stuff. He sent me a message. Graveyard opening. How much do you pay? They have unlimited coffee. If I took a graveyard job, I can't stream no more. I'd have to change my stream or something. Yeah, I think I saw that, Dubs. I tried looking it up, but I don't think it's the same person. And graveyards are probably hiring. No, graveyard shift. Weather. What's the best weather website to go to? What's the most accurate? You know, my last job, I got hired on my last job to work graveyard shift, and I was on day shift for 2 months almost, and then they moved me to swing, or no, it was just a month. Then they moved me to swing shift, and then they moved me back to day shift, and then they were going to move me to. Then they kind of went back and forth between moving me to swing shift and graveyard, and they ended up just moving me back to swing shift. Weather Underground? Is that Wonderground? Let's see. Hourly. So it looks like we might have some thunderstorms tonight, which isn't necessarily a good thing because with thunderstorms you could spark more fires. So 90% chance of rain tonight. Really high humidity. Our humidity is at, looks like our humidity is pushing 80% right now. And the rain's coming in after midnight. So we'll have pretty much rain all day tomorrow and thunderstorms possibly tonight, tomorrow afternoon. Looks like weather underground is what it is. Yeah, well, we get high humidity too, but it's a lot cooler because, and the difference is with Atlanta and everything out there, you guys have the have it coming in from the coast, but the Atlanta's a lot warmer, so it's a lot warmer weather coming in, whereas we have the Pacific side that's a lot colder. So our humidity's high, but it's a colder humidity. $40? What? What's our lows? Looks like maybe there's only like a 5-degree difference. It's like 65 to 60. $55 to 65 is the range. Looks like rain throughout half the weekend. A few days of sunshine, partially sunny, and then some more rain. So that should help take care of those fires and cool things off some. Is Portland part of the San Andreas fault line? I think I want to say it is. I don't know how far up it goes. Google Maps has to say. Nothing. No, we're not, because San Andreas Fault goes out to the ocean in Northern California. So up just before Eureka in California, it goes out towards the ocean. How I spent my summer, Anda and Andy. Gosh, it's hard. I can't believe I've been streaming for how many days now? For like a month? How long have I been doing this? How old my when was yeah, a month ago. August 16th. So a month and a day. So I've been doing this a month. That's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna be doing that. How many of y'all were here when I started doing my streaming a month ago? What day are we on for overall protesting? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me pull that back up. I can tell you. I have groupies? Woohoo! I never thought I'd have groupies. That's awesome. No, I have friends. That's what I have. I don't believe I have groupies. I believe I have friends. Let's see. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So 102 was on the 7th. So that would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, that don't make right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'd be on 112 today. Yeah, 26th was his death. On the 29th was when they had the first protest in Portland. Excuse me while I open these. These are the good kind too, the pieces. Did I? Hold on, let me check. I did. Thank you very much. Thank you, best dude. That's awesome. I much appreciate it. Allows me to go to my wife and I changed my shirt. No, I didn't. It's the same shirt. How about those 19 black families buying 97 acres? I didn't hear about that. What's May 28th? Was that the official day they started? I thought they started on the 29th. That's going to mess everything up because all my days would be off. Dave, you realize if it's the 28th, you just broke my whole system, right? I'll have to reset everything and start all over. So CJ's traveling with his sister? Looks like he had a thing yesterday that said, behind the wheel conversations with CJ and his sister. Fun games and serious questions answered. Dude, you made out with your sister! You guys know what movie that is? Here's an interesting fact. You made out with your sister. Found a guy stream. He bought a farm a month ago in Cali. His farm is really close to being all burnt up. He was lucky some of the trees burnt. Agreed. That's cool. Alright, so that movie is Euro Trip. Nobody's streaming because there's nothing to stream. If I had 1,000 subs, I would just throw on the phone and drive around and stream. But I wouldn't stream like how all these other streamers do. I wouldn't drive around with the stream pointing at me. I'd drive around and put the stream like pointing away. That's true, Dubs. Police involved shooting in Gresham? No, I didn't. Officer involved shooting in Gresham. Let's see. Gresham police say been an officer involved shooting. Southeast 181st and Ash. No other information is available. So that's what I got. Gresham police say there was also been an officer involved shooting at Southeast 181st and Ash. Police have closed 181st from Pine to East Burnside for the investigation. No other information is available. I think CJ's trying to draw on viewers too because he hashtagged Kenosha Strong for his road trip with his sister. I don't know why. Kelly, you're totally gas worthy. But the problem is, so if I were to go live on my phone, I would have to go live on Twitch, and you guys would have to all switch over to Twitch to watch me on Twitch because until I get 1,000 viewer or 1,000 subs on YouTube, I can't go live with my phone. So I need to figure out I need to do like some small shorter clips that I can check Discord. This live catch. That's not live though. I don't know who that is. Somebody out walking around. No games for weirdos. Play another one of your songs. Put another one of your songs in there. I don't see any more. I can't play it if I don't have it, JJ. JJ says press 1 in chat if I should play another one of his songs. So far, Dubs is the only one that pressed 1. Dude, you tried to kill your sister. 1 and 1, we were having some fun. Oh, sorry. So apparently CJ attempted to mate with a bovine. Is that like a type of cow? What's a bovine? That's like one of those cows with the big heads. I better look that up. Yes, it's like a bison, African buffalo. So apparently CJ attempted to mate with a bovine, and this is what happened. Hold on. Gotta add to the scene. That's CJ's sexy leg. Either that or it's on the backside, so maybe the bovine was taking him from behind. I don't know. Yes. Don't mess with the bovines. No, I think it just tried climbing up on him. Used his thigh or whatever, his hamstring to try and climb up on him. Is Andy not streaming again tonight? I know, right, Kelly? Maybe that's where he's going. Maybe he's heading back to Kenosha. That's where the road trip's going. You know what? I think I know what's going on. I figured it out. So he's on a road trip with his sister, right? And he said that he. So hold on. I'll pull it up while I'm trying to explain it. So you can see it says behind the wheel conversations with CJ and his sister, fun games and serious questions answered. Car talk, CJ TV, live stream, Kenosha Strong, family time, road trip. Why would he put Kenosha Strong on there? Is he going back to Kenosha? Going back to Kenosha. Is that like going back to Cali? So I have a theory. I think in Kenosha, in order for him to survive and leave Kenosha, he had to agree to marry one of Kenosha's people. And then he also had to agree to bring his sister back to marry one. So I bet you that's what's happening. He's taking his sister back to Kenosha to offer her up as a sacrifice to the Kenoshan people. I'm probably wrong, but sounds about right. Kicked your brother in the head while swimming in the pool, but he was an adult at the time. Is he not an adult now? Uh-oh.
You probably think I'm the greasy strangler. That's why you won't grease my dog.
Somebody said they were working on an intro song for me or something. Was that you, JJ? Or an intro or something. But who raped who, bastard? I know, a music style for me is really tough. Oh, that's loud. That's all good. Maybe he's from Wales. I don't know if you guys saw one of the deputies down in LA was already released from the hospital. That's a good sign. Kind of crazy. The one, she was like shot like in the jaw or something, and while she's sitting there bleeding out, she's sitting there helping her partner, putting the tourniquet on him and everything. Yeah, those are some cool beats. It'd be cool to have like a compilation of the different ones, like with that, and then who was our whiner? Who was the one that was whining that one night? I can't remember which one it was. One of the streamers when he had the snowflake mental the breakdown because the cops stopped them on the overpass above 84. Just one of them so far. No, it wasn't Rebellion Baby. I want to say Franklin, but it wasn't Franklin. Think I found my beats? I'm more mellow though. It's like hey Reflex, are you still here? I have Reflex make a channel to where they can drop it in. Green had a crazy convo with Ralph. Why are these streams not showing up? Oh, it's okay. I didn't know if you were still here. I was gonna say, see if you could make a channel for people to post um sound clips in. Examples? I don't know about that, but I did see an article. So I saw this tweet that was first they were talking about Kamala walking off the plane in her Timberlands, and then they did a comparison where they were uplifting Kamala being in her Timberlands, but then they were making a crack at Melania for being in Timberlands. And then somebody else posted an image of I don't know how to pronounce her name, Malia, whatever, one of the Obama daughters, on her way to her new job at the Weinstein company. So Harvey Weinstein has a company that just hired one of Obama's daughters. Go figure. Well, this should be funny. Let's go look. Let's look through these. Hold on. Pull this up. So this sort. That. There's something we can look at. There we go. Let's look at some Trumpet Man, see what he's up to. What's this? Is this to play it? Is that what that does?
You can profit as much money as you profit in a very small amount of time. To me, that means you have no humanity. You have no care for the lives that are living in the same vicinity as you. But it's funny because he lives.
Yeah.
Oh, here hanging with the crew. What a beautiful night it was last night, guys. Amazing. Good vibes. I mean, who knew there was that much fucking talent out in Portland? But on top of that, you know, a lot of good courage.
Yo, how do you say his name, bro? Is it Jadi or Jadai?
Jedi.
Jedi?
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Jedi, okay, yeah.
Man
He
with
was
the Force.
spitting, bro.
Spitting.
He was literally, yeah, he was a Jedi last night, bro.
Yeah, some straight Force shit.
And Zion.
Bro. That they got some like formal attire.
Does this guy own any shirts?
I think for a first freestyle.
Is that this is the rapper too? I think, isn't it?
Yeah, she's part of the band for sure. She's in.
For sure. So yeah.
So gratitude. This is a moment of gratitude.
You thought he was homeless because he lived in the. He was staying at the homeless camp.
You know what I mean? It's a celebration. It's a celebration of life. We're just embodying our energies, who we truly are, our purpose, you know? So we're just burning out this old system. I mean, that's what it represents.
It's not even about hate, guys.
Look at that, they're
It's about
arsonists.
letting it go.
Now they're burning that.
See, like, what is this? You know what I mean? What does this represent? I can't park my car in a certain spot. They don't own Earth.
Doing no one any
Who the fuck owns Earth?
They get a parking
You
ticket.
don't own Earth. This is fucking extortion. I can't. You don't own fucking Earth.
So here's
So
another
this is what we think. You know what I mean?
You don't own
We're
Earth.
out here just playing capture the flag. You know what I mean? And we're doing it.
Just be clear. Even
Completely disrespecting that flag.
No, we won.
We won. Capture the
We
flag,
won.
guys. You understand?
It's 1-0.
So and this started up to me, and I drag this around. You know, we drive over our car, or whatever. And Chuds will come up to me.
I can't even watch that. What else we can find on him? Pretty sure he lives in Seattle. Was this the dude that was just arrested for arson for North Precinct? Was he the guy that was just in the news? Let me see if I can bring that up. I can't remember where I saw it. Yeah, 3 hours ago, shooting investigation underway. Park Rose neighborhood. One individual injured. 4 hours ago, shooting investigation in Foster Powell neighborhood. Stabbing. RA terrorists. Shooting. Hazelwood neighborhood. Stabbing. Lloyd neighborhood. Shooting. Boise neighborhood. Was it last week? I thought it was a couple weeks ago. Hey, babe, it was a COVID. It was a homeless camp. Because there's articles from months ago from when that was put in, when that camp was put in. There was like 3 of the camps, I believe, 3 or 4 of the camps. So it was just false information. That's what we need to be careful about. That's why I'm so reluctant to take what people say. It's hard for me to take what they say and go with it, because there's too many people that just spread the false information out there. And we get enough propaganda from the left. We don't need to start spreading our own. That's why I get so irritated with the people that spread the false information regarding the fires and everything, because I don't want to be like Antifa in them. You provided me 31 arrests for Antifa arson, or on the Discord. All right, Kelly, have a good night. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow. Probably be about the same, kind of just sitting here chit-chatting with everybody. Supposedly they're going to ICE tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't looked up recently to see what's going on. I did see, oh, I gotta show you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Um, $31 arson arrests. Well, this doesn't do me no good. I can't click on none of it. Yeah, but Dubs, these aren't even Antifa. I don't know why. See, this is what happened, Dubs. So, when somebody says, "Okay, I got a list of 31 people who were arrested for committing arson and claim that they're all Antifa," this is how false information gets spread. Because you just sent me a list of 31 names, which I already recognize a couple names. This Jonathan Moss and the Bacala. These are the guys that were arrested down in Southern Oregon, and they're far from Antifa. They're meth head nut jobs that like to start fires. Oh, now it opened up. Pull this up. Alright, so this guy right here, this Michael Jared Bakela, whatever his name is, he's not Antifa, he's a meth head down south. And that's what happens. You have this huge list of nobodies Hey Shu, how you doing? You think he is Antifa? So what makes you think he's Antifa? Because he was arrested for starting a fire? So you think he's Antifa because he started a fire within the week of all other fires being started? No. That's all that is speculation. It won't hold up to anything. There's nothing out there saying any of these people are. I have not seen one person that even has a connection to Antifa except for the guy that was arrested up by Seattle that had been at a at a protest. Yeah. They're not trying to convict, but I know they're Antifa, so I can speculate they're not. Alright, dude. Whatever you say. Exactly, JJ. I mean, I could say there's aliens out in the country starting the other fires, and it's the same difference. Do you think these guys are smart enough to coordinate? They're mental illnesses of people who like to start fires. They're meth heads. Yeah, and that's what Daniel. That's what I'm looking for. Like of the people that have been arrested, give me some type of link with them and Antifa. So far, none of them have any type of link. A lot of them are homeless meth addicts that have nothing to do with it. Meth is a link. So now Antifa's like a major meth ring or something now. Oh man. All right, man. Who knows? Maybe I am the secret dark leader of Antifa, and I'm tricking you all. Yes, 31 arrests of nut jobs starting little tiny fires. They didn't. Most of these people that have been arrested didn't start any of the major fires. My best, dude. Have a good night. I should be on tomorrow night. I'm on the kitchen. You got a TV in your kitchen? Dang. Well, as long as I'm on it, that's good. Next thing you're gonna tell me to like move my camera into my kitchen, like do like one of those cooking shows. You guys don't want to watch me cook. Alright, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I got a picture you guys I like. I just gotta find it. Bear with me. There you go. There's a picture for you.
All right. Give it up for yourselves right now. I need you to be loud tonight.
You could... Hey, that one girl, you can almost see the casino in the background in that picture. That was in Lincoln. That is me. That is my wedding. Had to get a little picture of me trying to run away and my wife holding on to me. I was trying to escape. Yeah, she wasn't letting me go. I did a 5K even. This is me finishing up my 5K back when I was in better shape. That was fun. I wish I could get to that again. That'd be awesome. My rank in that picture at the time was a sergeant, E5. That was many years ago. I know, right, Daniel? Ian. Oh, that's what I was looking at. I forgot. There was a couple things I was looking for. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you guys saw this. I came across this today. This was funny. Yeah, specialist was an E4. I was a mechanic and then I was also logistics. '92 Yankee. Cut out French fries. Stuff from McDonald's. So yeah, so this was funny. Why isn't this showing up on here? Fix this. So came across this on the Rose City webpage or the Twitter account, and it talks about Rose City's trying to call out these alt-right people, and for like the Cops Northwest people. Look what they responded with down here at the bottom. These are the people that they were trying to call out and dox. They said that, you seriously afraid of gays, women, and senior citizens that stand on corners holding signs and waving flags? Antifa is more pathetic than we thought. And then I was told, I reached out to him and I was told afterwards that Antifa blocked him after this. A reaction channel guy I was in E4? I have to watch some reactions. Maybe I'll do some reactions sometime. But yeah, this is funny because, like, these people that they talk about, like I said, are most of the women, or most of the people that go out to these events for this group here are, again, they're women, or they're gay, or they're senior citizens. I guess like a week ago, one of the senior citizens was hit with an egg. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I had to share that with you guys. Well, I think tonight, kind of running out of juice. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? You guys got any topics you want to talk about tomorrow? CJ, I think, is on a road trip to Kenosha with his sister. I think he promised his sister to one of the people there so they wouldn't kill him. So I think he's on a road trip to Kenosha. He just says he's on a road trip and he's with his sister, but then he hashtagged Kenosha Strong. So I think he might be sacrificing his sister to Kenosha so they wouldn't kill him. Update on the officer involved shooting in K2. Alright, let me write these down so. Oh, I also looked up some facts about going back to Constitution Day. So, Constitution was signed on this day 213 years ago. It's a little history lesson for y'all. It was signed at Independence Hall, which is the same place where they signed the Declaration of Independence. It was just several years later. I think 11 years later. It took them, it was like they had a Constitution Committee or whatever, and it took them 4 months to write the Constitution. And then only 39 out of 55 of the delegates actually signed off on the Constitution that approved it. And then finally, even though they signed the Constitution on September 17th, 1787, it actually didn't go into effect until 1.5 years later, like March of '89. So, there is your closing news for the Constitution today, for Constitution Day. 213. 1787. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure 1787 is 213 years. The driver drew a gun during a suspicious vehicle investigation. Ah. Was it a killing or just a shooting? Did the driver survive? DC, siege on DC tomorrow? Okay, we'll follow up and see what's going on. Ah. Thank you. I'm still stuck in 2000, the year 2000, in case y'all didn't notice. 233. Correct that. I thank y'all for that. That's why I have you smart people here to correct me on that. I always forget we're like 20 years into 2000. It's that dementia. So yeah, I think I am going to call it a night. 1999 Toe was like 5 years ago, it seems. Oh, to me. Yeah. I pretty much everything beyond this morning is like shot. I don't remember beyond this morning. I have a hard enough time remembering names, people. Unless I was really close to you, I probably don't remember what you look like or what your name is. But it's been a pretty slow night tonight. You guys want some discussion things for tomorrow? Hit me up on Discord. Yeah, hit me up in Discord. Let me know what you want to discuss on. Make sure you hit me up early enough so I can do some research on it and everything. Be ready. A White House siege canceled due to rain. Apparently, all it took to stop people's revolution was some drip-droppy sky water. The resistance apparently forgot to add water resistance to their arsenal. But I thought they had umbrellas. Look out over my Biden sign and see a sea of Trump supporters. Did y'all see the image of Biden getting off the plane where he's waving to the field of corn? There's like nobody over there. All right. Let's see what we can find for tomorrow night. I'll have to come up with an idea, a plan of what tomorrow's theme's going to be. I got to come up with a thumbnail for tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a Biden dementia theme tomorrow and we'll discuss dementia. I don't know. We'll see. To be determined. TBD. Well, thank you all for hanging out. And I want to thank you all for all the discussions. I want to thank you all for being here, being friendly, being, yeah, just hanging out with me. I love it. It's awesome. It's fun. You don't want to know what's on her Twitch. That one girl, we gotta connect so we can make sure you set up on your alerts and everything. Gee, OMG. How much have you had to drink tonight? I have a feeling you've had quite a bit to drink tonight. None? Okay. Sure. I figured you guys had to drink to watch me. Alright. Once again, thank you guys. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the discussion. Thanks for the love. Thanks for everything. You guys are wonderful. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Be blessed. Blessings.